Hey guys, this is the Infernoman, and if you're checking out this video right now, where we're going to be discussing how to build your collection on Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, if you've seen Magic Arena before, yes, there is a lot of cards in the format, and whether you're playing Standard or Historic, I can understand right now, especially if you're a person that's jumping from Magic Online to here or Paper to this format, it does take a while to grow a lot of the decks that you would like to build and actually play with. So we're going to see if we can try to help you out, at least get you started with the basics today. So before we get started, I just want to take a quick note with you guys that this is, again, going to be a guide that tries to focus on growing the collection in the best way possible with the simple resources that are in the game. So what I mean by this is hopefully some of you guys have at least a couple of basic decks you can at least try to grind out some stuff with. If you do not, however, I mean, not to toot my own horn here, but I do have some stream videos that can show you some simple decks that you can put together. So check out those streams if you want to a little bit later on. So now that we're clear on that, let's go ahead and let's begin. Okay, so to begin, there are two types of currency in the game. Gold, as you can see right here, and gems. Gold is earned as you complete the daily challenges and quests and can only be gained as you play. Gems are a currency that you can purchase with actual money that can be earned in-game with more unique and specific challenges. Now that we have that established, we're going to primarily talk about gold in this video. Gems will be discussed a little bit, but that's going to be more towards the end of the video, just as an FYI. Alright? Okay, so in regards to gold itself, you have two main ways to build up gold. You have your daily win challenges, as you can see right here. And at this point, I'm also going to just refer to these as dailies. And your daily quest. Quests are a once-a-day challenge where you are tasked with completing something that does not require a win. So for example, as you can see right here, cast 20 blue or white spells. Or sometimes they could be something like attacking creatures, killing opponents of creatures, playing lands, whatever. These quests are the easiest way to earn gold as they never require you to win, and if you don't finish one, it rolls over to the next day. But does take note for a second that you can only have a maximum of 3 quests total, so try not to wait too many days in between playing to and let them stack up. Otherwise, you're going to have to do a lot more work every 3 days. Quests can be worth either 500 or 750 gold. If you don't like the quest you're given, you may re-roll a quest, just once a day though, and only one time per quest. Let's actually try to re-roll right now and see what happens. So, as you can see right here, it'll give you a confirmation. Would you like to swap for a new one? All progress on this quest will be lost. So, only swap this first off if you're going to actually re-roll for something else. The main reason why you want to re-roll, as you can see in the bottom right here, it says 500, but there's a chance you can re-roll for a 750 gold reward. If your quest is worth 500, I usually always recommend to re-roll for a chance of getting the higher amount of gold when you can. I mean, there's really no downside, so why not? I mean, granted, if you actually already have a 750 gold, then you want to keep that. So real quick, let's re-roll and see what we get. All right, look at that. So as you can see right here, it's 750 now, so we're going to get more gold, which is great to have. And it's an even easier challenge. Play 40 lands. That's as easy as it gets. Okay, and now we're going to talk about the daily win challenge. Real quick though, before I get started with this, there's going to be a bit of math involved, so skip to this time in the video if you already have, say, like a bunch of gold and maybe some gems, and you want to know how to spend it the best way possible. All right? Okay, so with that, going on to your daily reward challenges. So you can earn rewards by winning games up to 15 in total a day, which can total out to 750 gold and 6 individual card rewards, or for short, ICRs. Your first win will get you 250 gold. Wins between 2, 3, and 4 will get you 100 gold. Wins 6, 8, and 10 get you 50 gold. And wins for the 12th, 14th will get you 25. Card rewards are given at wins 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. If you're not trying to spend all day trying to do everything, I would prioritize getting the murder quests done while shooting at least for the 4 daily wins minimum. So this would get you actually 550 gold for just the 4 wins. And say if you're throwing on your quest, that's going to get you minimum 1,050 gold. Or if you're maxing out to the 750, that can get you up to 1,300 gold for the day. So if we total everything, you can be getting anywhere from a potential of 1,500 gold and 6 ICRs a day. And if you extend that out for a whole week, you can get anywhere between, again, minimum 8,750 gold and no ICRs. Again, this is just doing the bare minimum of 4 wins a day and your quest at 500 gold. And the max can be 10,500 gold and 42 ICRs. One quick note I actually didn't mention when it came to ICRs. So if you're trying to do the ICRs, just as an FYI, they can be any card. They can be a common, it can be a mythic. You're most likely going to get commons and uncommons. Not a bad thing if you're just trying to build your collection. Just don't count on those for getting the rares and mythics that you really want. Just, again, as an FYI. Okay, so now that you got your gold saved up, you're probably asking yourself, well, how am I spending it? Okay, so again, fair warning, going to do a little bit of math here, so I apologize if this sounds a little boring, but I mean, well, if you're playing Magic the Gathering, you're probably used to doing math. But some people say math is for blockers. Hey, I don't need that right now, all right? Okay, anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about briefly how to spend it. So starting off, we're going to talk about draft. So you can enter into draft, which is going to cost about 5,000 gold, which equals, again, 1 draft, which gets you 3 packs, and each pack is 15 cards. Your other way is going to be just actually spending it on getting individual packs themselves. Each pack is going to cost about 1,000, and that gets you 8 cards per 1,000 gold. So to do the math here real quick, that's going to be about, for 5,000 gold in a draft, just clarifying, 45 cards total versus the 5,000 gold you could spend to get 5 packs, again, that are worth 8, which would get you a total of about 40 cards. Yes, I know that's a 5 card difference, but hold on, wait, there's more. I don't want to go too deep also into the draft mechanics and, again, strategy, because I know some of you are thinking right now, well, what about getting the rares and mythics? Okay, we'll talk about that another time, guys. But the one thing to take away from getting into draft is this is also the only way you can earn gems. So if you're spending gold on some of your drafts, and again, every draft is different, so pay attention to which one you're trying to enter into. Each one can also get you gem advantages here. So as you get them, and if you're really good at draft, this is a great way to build up a collection, and also, again, to get gems, which then you can reroll into other things, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Please note that, again, this is the most practical way to get gems. There's other weird things out there that we can mention regarding getting gems, such as special conditions that happen or special events, but again, I'm going to move on from there. Packs, on the other hand, are the only practical way to get wildcards. I mean, yes, there is other ways, as I mentioned before, but again, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. So each pack has a chance of getting you at least most 1 common, 1 uncommon, or 1 rare or mythic wildcard, or you might get nothing, or you get maybe some combination in between. So as an example right here, I'm going to crack 1 for 1,000. So let's earn that real quick. I'm going to show you right now in real time. So as I'm about to crack this, again, it's going to be 8 cards. So that's 5 commons, 2 uncommons, and a chance at either a rare or a mythic. So crack it right now. See what we get. So again, rares right here. You saw right here there was a little pop-up we're going to talk about in a second. I got 1 uncommon wild card and a gold. Let's see what the gold is. All right. So this, again, is what's going to happen when you crack them. Take note that every time you crack 6 packs, you will build up a meter on the side, as you can see right here. And it tells you right here how many packs until you can get another wild card. So every 6, you will get here 1 uncommon, and you'll always get an uncommon after every 6. And again, also here on the side, every 6, you'll also get 1 for 1 rare. And this does alternate to get 1 mythic after every 3 rare wildcards have been acquired. And it even, if you ever forget, it even shows you here on the screen. It shows you, for example, here, 3 more packs until your next rare wildcard, 21 more packs until your next mythic rare. So that's just a pretty nice little system here. And in theory, since it alternates all the time, you're actually getting wildcards every 3 packs. So with that information, I know what some of you are thinking. So what is the best way to go about all this stuff? Well, the simplest way that I can explain this, if you really, really want to just put this all into perspective. Draft if you want to build a collection as fast and want to use your gold and gems as efficiently as possible. Open packs if you want to build up a wildcard collection to craft a specific deck. But what if I want to use both? Okay, I get that, don't worry. The answer to that is, and I'm going to show you real quick when we go back into draft. So say like we do a draft and we are getting a bunch of wins. Use your gold in draft to get your collection maxed out as much as you can. And if you're good at draft, then with the gems that you earn from a draft win, use those gems to go back and actually buy packs. Even though it's 1,000 gold per pack, if you do the math, that's about 200 per one pack. The only downside, of course, is you have to have a minimum of 600 gems in order to even start getting packs. So just be aware of that. All right, and then the final thing I want to mention real quick is just make sure to keep an eye out for special events that can happen in-game that could be worth playing if you want to earn additional rewards, such as, for example, your Friday Night Magics at Home events, special drafts, promo codes. And then, well, rather than talk about every single one of those possible events, the best way to do this is probably just keep up on various websites that you may frequent and see what's coming up so you can play to score the most rewards. Now, the final thing I just want to know before we wrap up is two other things. I know I am missing a couple things, such as what about rare drafting when you're actually doing a draft or buying the Mastery Pass, and is that worth it to get extra packs and items? All this stuff I know is a whole nother thing, but I'll probably save that for what I would call an advanced set of tips and tricks, which again, that's going to make this video way longer than it is. So I'm going to hold that for another day. Take note that I know I did not touch on gems because, as I mentioned earlier, the real way to get gems is going to be through your drafts. However, the main thing, of course, with gems that I know they want you to do is to actually purchase them. So I'll leave that to you guys to make that choice. Just keep in mind that I understand that this channel, of course, is going to be focusing on budget and jank magic. So we're assuming that you don't want to spend that much on the game, and we'll just call it a day. All right. All right, and that's all I have for you guys today. So hopefully those of you who are newer to Magic Arena have a better idea of building a collection of cards. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and be sure to like and subscribe if I helped you out, or at least entertained you. So, I mean, I'm trying to do my best I can here, so work with me here on this. And until next time, when in doubt, jank 'em out. Later.